Opposition Leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar said she will take in stride the remarks made against her by the head of the Sanatan Dharma Maha Sabha, Satnarayan Maharaj, who uninvited her to the Maha Sabha's annual Indian Arrival Day event this Wednesday. The UNC political leader, however, is urging members of the Hindu community not to boycott the event in light of Mr. Maharaj's public condemnation of her. Charlene Lewis reports.
UNC political leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar said she was not surprised by Satnarayan Maharaj's rant about her last week and urged Hindus not to boycott the Indian Arrival Day event held by the Maha Sabha. She said it was Mr. Maharaj's right to uninvite her and said she won't engage in a tit-for-tat with him.
This is not about Kamla and it is not about me. So I do not want to get drawn into a tit-for-tat across the country. He has his constitutional rights, freedom of expression. He has his rights, it's his event. So I take all of it in stride. I give him back his rights. But I'm not going to be drawn into any tit-for-tat across the table. I don't believe that anyone should engage in boycotting activity. If you were planning to go, go. If you were not planning to go, stay home. But do not let this event, do not let us delight in our differences. Let us not divide because of our differences. So those who wanted to go, and because this has not happened, people are saying stay home. No, no, no. If you were planning to go, go. If you're planning not to go, stay home.
As to Mr. Maharaj's claims that he called on Hindus to free their vote and not vote for race or by religion, Mrs. Persad-Bissessar urged the populace to vote for party and performance.
Every voter in our country is entitled to vote on issues and on those they think who will best serve the interests of Trinidad, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Again, I am not going into a lockjaw of words with Mr. Maharaj. He has done a tremendous work in the country, his organization, and therefore it's not about him or me. It is about what is the best interest for the people in Trinidad and Tobago.
She was asked if she would make an attempt to reach out to Mr. Maharaj.
Maybe, I don't know yet.
Last week, Persad-Bissessar threw her support behind Muslim OJT teacher Nafisa Nakid, who was told she could not wear a hijab if she wanted to teach at the Lakshmi Girls Hindu College. Persad-Bissessar said a hijab is sacred wear for Muslim women and they should be free to wear such without problems. Mr. Maharaj told Persad-Bissessar she would pay the political price. Charlene Lewis, C News.
Well, the Member of Parliament for Urupuch East, Dr. Rudal Munilal, is calling on citizens not to lose focus and let the hijab issue overshadow the importance of Indian Arrival Day. Dr. Munilal said the comments made by Satnarayan Maharaj were regrettable and unfortunate. However, he noted that the head of the SDMS is an iconic figure who has contributed immensely to the Hindu community in Trinidad and Tobago.
If you remember, this is a holiday, and this commemoration and acknowledgement has to do with the UNC's involvement in government. It was something that has been detested and condemned by the PNM. So the Indian Arrival Day period should be one to commemorate, to acknowledge, and in some cases to celebrate. And I'm hoping that the country as a whole commemorate and celebrate this occasion as provided for in the national calendar, and it is not used for any divisive purposes.
Asked if he would attend the Maha Sabha's Indian Arrival Day celebrations at the Parvati Girls College in Debe, Dr. Munilal said he would stand by the political leader of the United National Congress.
But of course, I mean, if it is that we take the word that we have seen really, that Mrs. Persad-Bissessar is not welcome at a particular venue, then clearly as members of Parliament and as a member of Parliament myself and a member of the United National Congress, I am also not welcome.